In the meantime, the BC government has ordered an intensive safety review of every sawmill in the province. Today's fire follows another fatal mill blast in January. 19 people were injured and 2 others were killed when an explosion tore through the Babine Forest Products Mill in Burns Lake. A report done in November showed more than twice the acceptable amount of dust in that plant. Here on the island, there are at least 6 sawmills that will be reviewed. As Dean Stoltz reports, safety improvements may have to be taken now to prevent similar tragedies in the future.
Western Forest Products has 8 sawmills on Vancouver Island, plus there's a handful of smaller ones producing things like cedar shakes. About 1,000 people work at these mills, and the union representing many of them, the United Steelworkers, says safety is always a concern.
Well, sawmills are inherently dangerous places. There's been lots of fires in sawmills over the years, and fortunately haven't been a lot of people injured.
That is until 2 people were killed at a mill fire and explosion in Burns Lake in January, and now another death in Prince George. So now the provincial government says all mills in BC will be inspected for safety.
Send an order out to all the sawmills in the province, instructing them to inspect from top to bottom their mills, to make sure that all steps are being taken to address current safety policy. WorkSafe will be part of that.
Gary Kobayashi with the Steelworkers Union questions whether or not mills are reopened safely after being shut down for economic reasons for extended periods of time. He adds once a mill fire starts, it's very difficult to put out.
Variety of factors involved, right? They got hog fuel that can, internal combustion, and there's a lot of electrical fires. That's the problem. Is once a fire starts in a sawmill, everything's, lumber burns, hog fuel burns, sawdust burns, and it's pretty hard to control it.
A Western Forest Products spokesperson tells Check News fire is a risk they are very aware of, and they continually work to improve their risk management and response.
There should be diligence, and there should be systems in place to, make sure that, fire hazards are checked.